episode mo na yan. Yan. Uh, medyo nalito ako sa combination ng Zoom at ng Restream. So anyway, magandang umaga sa lahat. Good morning everyone. At good morning sa pang-limang episode na natin. And this is actually the final episode of our discussion of the 12 animal signs. And in this discussion that we have right now, ang basically gagawin natin is ikukumpleto na natin yung 12. So far, nakapag-discuss na tayo ng 8. And dun sa 8 na na-discuss na natin so far, supposedly, 2 lang ngayon. And itong final episode ay 2. Kaya lang may namisa ko na isa. Kaya nga, ito ngayon, nagkukumpleto tayo. The target that we have is before the Chinese, the celebration of the Chinese New Year Festival, which will happen on January 22nd. That'll be this Sunday. We should already have completed all the 12 animal signs. So if we will only discuss 2 animal signs today, it will have a carryover for next week, Monday, which is already past the Chinese New Year. So instead of doing that, we are completing now the 12 animal signs. That's why we are discussing 4 animal signs today. Instead of the usual 2 animal signs, we are discussing 4 animal signs now. Uh, Before I continue on, I'd like to share my screen. Okay. I'd like you to subscribe and click the notification bell on my YouTube channel, which is Angel Lozari channel, and the Facebook account, both the Angel Lozari page and the Angel Lozari profile. Maybe you'd like to follow and friend me on those two accounts also. And if you can, kindly share this live stream on your wall. You just don't know. Maybe the your friends who might be given a chance to watch this episode that we have, they might need this. And if you feel that, oh, I already have mine, I already have my 4 animal signs they were already discussed before. Maybe your friends will have the animal signs that we are discussing today. So what are the 4 animal signs? Before we go to that, remember, you need to know what your animal signs are. That's plural, what your animal signs are. I'll share it with you a bit later. But right now, for you to know what your real animal sign is, you might want to check this QR code or input the link below so that you can land on this page which shows the code your destiny. So in this page, all you need to do is to put in your name, your gender, your date of birth, and just if you know, include your time of birth. And once you're able to do that, you just click on the plot backside chart. Why do we need to know your exact animal sign? Because there's a possibility that some of you may be thinking that you have a different animal sign. Our Chinese New Year for this year is January 22. So does that mean that if you are born January 23, you're already water tiger? Doesn't necessarily mean that way. Because the change in the energy does not happen on January 22. January 22 is the festival. That's where we see the fireworks and everything, all the food being passed around. That's the festival. That happens on January 22. But the real Chinese New Year, which is the change in the energy, happens on February 4. So if you're born January 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, all the way up to Feb 3, actually all the way up to Feb 4 of about 9 a.m. or 8 a.m. of Feb 4, you are not yet water tiger. Water rabbit. You are not yet water rabbit. Okay? So the change in the animal sign happens on Feb 4. So if you're born prior to Feb 4, you still have the energy cycle of the previous year. That's why you need to plot in your details here so that you will know what your animal sign really is. And not only that, so that you will know what your possibly 4 animal signs are. And the 4 animal signs are here. If you've plotted the chart and you already have the chart, I'd like you to look at the upper portion of page 1. And on the upper portion of page 1, you will see this natal chart. I'd like you to take a look at that. So natal chart. And the natal chart is divided into 4 pillars, the 4 columns. And there you will see the hour column, the day, the month, and the year. And if you will notice, for the year column, or what we call the year pillar, below that is an animal sign. That's on the second row. And here on the chart that we have on the screen, it is rooster. So the animal sign of the person who owns this chart, the person is a rooster. Because normally, what we use to distinguish or determine the animal sign is the year pillar. But then again, if you also will notice, on the month pillar, you also have an animal sign there. And for the chart, it is the dragon. For the day, you also have another animal sign. In this case, it is rooster, and another animal sign for the hour pillar, which is dragon. So is it possible that the 4 animal signs will be different? Yes, it is possible. That's why in the natal chart, you have the possibility of having as many as 4 animal signs. Could you have less than 4? Yes. If you only have 3, then so be it. Then you have 3. In the case of the owner of this chart, the person only has 2. Rooster on the year pillar, dragon on the month pillar, rooster again on the day pillar, and dragon again on the hour pillar. So the person who owns this only has 4 animal signs. Now, do we only have 4 animal signs? Actually, if you attend my previous or the further discussions that I have on animal signs, you will know that you could have as many as 6 animal signs. Kaya nga, normally, we only think of having 1 animal sign. But in actuality, you can have as many as 6 animal signs. The 4 are already here on the screen. The other 2, later natin pag-usapan in the other training programs or other discussions that we'll have. Now, what are the differences of the animal signs between the 4 pillars? Okay, may pagkakaiba kasi. Depending on where that particular animal sign of yours falls, it will reveal something different about you. Okay, ano ba yung 4 na yan? If your year pillar represents your friends, your social circle, outlook, and appearance. This is you from the perspective of everyone else, from the perspective of your network, from the perspective of your clients, your neighbors, your friends, all of these people, those who are your extensions, your entire network. This is you from their perspective, or this is you as you relate with them. Okay, so that is your year pillar. It is also the way you relate with your grandparents, your year pillar. Your month pillar, however, represents your work, career, work performance, career, business, outlook, and your parents. So the year is grandparents, the month is pertains to your parents. So this is your work. When you have a business and you would like to know your animal sign on that business, in the aspects of you having your business, you look at the month pillar. Or if you're working, you'd like to know your animal sign as regards to your work, you look at your month pillar, because your month pillar describes who you are at work and in your business. In front of your colleagues, for example, your boss, your subordinates, or the people who are reporting to you. So that's your month pillar. Your day pillar, however, is you as a person. So in terms of personality type, this is your personality. This is who you are. And at the same time, this is how you relate to your spouse. Okay? So it is your personal relationships, your views, thoughts, and your feelings. And your hour pillar represents naman your children or your investments. These are things that you invest time on or money on. So it's about your health also. Health, because you are investing on your health. So it talks about your health, your ideas, dreams, hopes, inspirations, assets, contribution, and your children. Okay, so these are the 4 pillars. Depending on which pillar your animal sign falls in, that is what it describes. Okay, so again, number 1, you don't have just 1 animal sign. you can have in this natal chart, you can have as many as 4, and in your entire chart, you can have as many as 6. Number 2, your animal sign has to be computed. It's not just, oh, I was born in this year. No, you need to check if it is already in that energy cycle. And number 3, your animal sign in the different pillars describe what impacts you, or how your animal sign impacts that particular pillar that you have. May it be the year pillar, the month pillar, the day, or the hour. For some of you who were not able to put in your time of birth, you will notice that your hour pillar is blank. Why? Because the time of birth talks about, your R pillar is about your time of birth. But don't worry, because later on you might want to check your birth certificate and know what your time is, because it is important for the hour pillar. Of course, where will the data come from? But from your time of birth. So it is important for you to know even your time of birth. So if you don't know it yet, if you don't have your birth certificate beside you right now, it is okay. Just review this video later on. This is posted on my Facebook account, so you can watch it. This is also posted on my YouTube account, so you can watch it anytime. But then again, it would be better if you already have seen your birth certificate by the time you watch this again, so you can plot in your time of birth. Okay. So what have we discussed so far? January 2, we discussed the rabbit and the dragon. January 4, the snake and the horse. January 9, the goat and the monkey. January 11, rooster and dog. But the rooster and dog, we just discussed it January 16. That's why the two animal signs supposedly for January 16, which is pig and rat, we will discuss it today. January 18, that's why we will have 4 animal signs today: pig, rat, ox, and tiger. Okay, so let's begin. For the pig, if you have a pig in your animal signs, whatever pillar it is in, but let's look first at your annual or your year animal sign. What is in store for you for 2023? Well, for the pigs, you worked hard last year, and good fortune is looking up to you for this year. It is a chance to enjoy the fruits of your labor and experience pleasure to your heart's content. So what he's saying is that last year, in 2022, you worked hard. You really worked your butt out. And because you worked hard for last year, this year is the time to reap the gains of your hard work of last year. So it is a chance to enjoy the fruits of your labor. But though income may be easy, you still need to get it. Just don't sit down, watch Netflix, and expect that money will come rushing in. No, you still need to work. The only difference is that when you work for this year, when you work, money is easier to get. Sa Filipino, sabi natin yan, mababaw ang ginto. Meaning, if you dig, you don't need to dig deep for you to get the gold. Just even if you only dug a shallow hole, you can already see gold. So that is you for this year pig. You don't you still need to work for it, but when you work for it, you will notice that money is easy to come by. So money will not simply be deposited into your account. You still need to work for it. Huwag kang mauupo lamang and say, "Oy, swerte daw ako for this year." Sabi nung animal sign ko, pig kasi ako, so I don't need to work. Hindi. Your Chinese metaphysics simply tells you opportunities that you have. Yun lang ang kayang ibigay, ha, the opportunities. But it will not work for you. It will not do the job for you. You still need to do the job. Kaya lang, ang sinasabi lang for the pig, it is easier to get the gains. Now, we will look at the 4 aspects of your life, which are wealth, career, relationship, and health. Tingnan natin, what are these 4 in relation to you? Okay, if you are year of the pig, this is your wealth for the year. As you give, so shall you receive. That is the critical thought for the year. So if you want more wealth to come, share more. Yan ang importante yun. If you want to earn more, you need to share more. Kaya kung ikaw ay magtitipid, kung ikaw ay you will not help people, mahihirapan din because your earning comes now for this especially for this year, your earning comes from the fact that you are sharing. Sharing what? Maybe sharing your thoughts, maybe sharing your ideas, maybe sharing solutions to their problems. And once you have solved their problems, then money comes in. Probably you'll get the payment for your services, or you will get a hefty bonus, perhaps. But money will start to come in once you help. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to help first. You need to give first for you to receive. So if you want more help to come, share more. Pushing yourself to earn more money is acceptable, but don't be too competitive. Taking too much risk might backfire. So stay in your comfort zone regarding investments and finances. So for this year, in particular, for this rabbit year, for practically the entire 12 animal signs, it says something about investments backfiring, and you as a pig is also included in that. So you need to make sure that the risk is not that high, because if the risk is high and you fail and you lose, the backfire is very high. So this actually reverberates in all animal signs in different ways and different strengths or depths. So, but you as a pig, you need to take care of that as well. Now, in terms of your career, if you are a pig, in terms of your career, gossip-driven office politics might get on your nerve. Yan lang ang dilemma. May mga chismis, masyadong maraming marites sa opisina natin. So, gossip-driven office politics might get on your nerve. So, be cautious. Konting ingat lang. Pick up new work-based skills instead and build your long-term development. By doing this, you hit two birds with one stone. You enhance your competencies and you defocus your attention from useless politics. Kasi kapag may mga nag-chismis about you, a lot of people are gossiping about you, saying nasty things about you. If you focus on them, then you will forget on developing yourself. Then, if you don't develop this yourself, maybe that makes them right that you are incompetent. So instead of focusing on them, focus on developing yourself, on strengthening your skills and competencies. And that way, you hit two birds with one stone. You get to develop yourself, and at the same time, you get to defocus from whatever the nasty things they're saying about you. Kaya nakafocus ka lang sa pagde-develop ng sarili mo. Okay, so that is for your career. Kamusta naman sa relationships mo? Okay. Your chart shows that your network and friendships will thrive in 2023. Dalawa, network and friendships. If you're hoping to find someone special, this might be the year you two meet. Okay, so whatever your business is, whether you are in sales or whether you are at work, it simply says that your network will grow, and it will thrive. It will strengthen. So, like for example, how can I grow my network if I am fully employed? Probably you get to be assigned to a job wherein you will meet new people, or assigned to a new location wherein you will meet new people. So your network grows, and as your network grows, your friendships grow as well. And from this network, from this growth of network that you have, if you're hoping to find someone, baka nandyan sa bago mong kaibigan, sa bago mong network, sa bago mong growth, yung mga friends na, yung special someone na para sa'yo. So, baka itong taon na ito yun. Kaya, grow your network. Be sure you expand, and in that expansion, baka nandyan siya. Baka naghihintay nga lang sa tabi mo ngayon, hindi mo alam. Okay. So that's you for relationships. Kumusta naman ang health mo? Pagdating sa health, generally speaking, your healthy living seems to work as your health is ideal this year. So nag-healthy living ka daw. Relatively, nag-healthy living. Probably, hindi naman yung talagang nag-gym-gym ka, but for some of you, you may be doing that right now. Pero at least yung food intake mo ay nasa tamang proportion, yung complete ang nutrients na naiinom mo, you're taking your supplements, but bottom line is your healthy living is working for your health for this year. In fact, not only is your health could be so good that previous health conditions are even getting better. So kung halimbawa, before high blood ka, baka mag-okay pa yung high blood mo. Or kung dati, palagi kang may gout, baka malilesen yung possibility or probability that you will be getting gout this year. Kaya, hindi control pa rin sa peanuts, ha? Baka biglang bumanat ka na ng maraming peanuts because I said that. Kailangan pa rin tuloy ang healthy living natin. Kaya nga, sa dulo, sabi, continue with what you're doing and be sure to eat clean food to avoid some gastro conditions. Oh, may gastro conditions pala tayo na tinitingnan. So, konting ingat lamang tayo dyan. Okay. So, for the pig, yan yung outlook mo for 2023. And paano kung saan kayang pillar babagsak ang bawat isa? Kung nasa ang pillar man, like for example, if your pig is on your year pillar, so itong mga pinag-usapan natin is applicable to your network, to the people around you. If it falls on your month pillar, so the things that we discuss applies more on your work and on your business. Kapag nasa day naman, it pertains more or focuses more, is applied more on yourself or your spouse. And if it is on your hour pillar, if you have your hour pillar, it's about your investments, it's about your children, it's about your ideas and thoughts. Okay? So, tingnan mo how you will apply it. Okay? Tingnan natin ang susunod. Rat, ang daga. Okay. Ano ang daga for this year? It is party time for the rat in 2023. Wow! Party tayo. Ang daming cheese. Okay. It is looking to be a great year. So you can be a bit adventurous this year regarding your career, investments, and business. Kasi medyo yamado ka ngayon. Kung yamado ka ngayon, if things are looking up great for you for this year, pwede ka medyo mag-maverick ng konti. You can be a bit adventurous in some of the areas of your life. Because, kumbaga, the probabilities of becoming successful is a bit higher. Hindi ko sinasabing 100%, ha? No. The probability is higher. And if you are if you are betting on your life and the probability of success is higher than the probability of failure, maybe you'd like to bet on it. Okay. You're supposed to rate in reasonable returns from your labor. Wow. Just check the people around you, though, as arguments may arise. Kasi pag palagi ka panalo, may mga tao na biglang ayaw nung panalo ka palagi. Hindi naman lahat, but some individuals are. So just listen to their views and opinions, keep an open mind, and things will turn out right. Okay. So don't close your mind on their ideas. They have something to say too. And their ideas might even help you better the projects that you have or better yourself in terms of developing your competencies. So, okay ka for this year? General ito, general. Things are looking up good. You can be a bit more adventurous kasi medyo yamado ang mga pusta mo for this year. Pero remember, kahit sobrang yamado ka, kung hindi ka pupusta, wala rin. So even if you may rake in a lot of returns, if you do not do it, if you do not invest, if you do not work, nothing will happen. Sabi nga, 100% of zero is zero. So if you do nothing, even if your probability of success is 100%, lagay na natin 100%, you will still gain nothing, but because you did nothing. So your probability is higher for this year. Harp on it. Pustahan mo na ng todo. Kung mag-work ka na ng todo, mag-invest ka, pero syempre, chicken mo rin. Remember, rabbit year ngayon. Chicken mo yung mga investment, then pumusta ka. Because you will be raking in good money for this year. Now, kamusta ka when it comes to your wealth? Generally, your finances will be in order this year, except for a short period of stress. Uy, may short period of stress. Kaya nga, sabi ko kanina, yamado ka, pero hindi ibig sabihin palagi kang panalo. Hindi araw-araw Pasko. So, in this area, may konting, may lamang naman siguro to short period na medyo na-stress ka when it comes to your wealth. Siguro meron isang receivable ka na nagtatagal-tagal, hindi mo ma-receive, hindi pa nagbabayad yung client or what have you, pero may silang naman yon. Huwag ka ma-stress masyado. This could be because of unplanned expenses. Baka rin naman may mga bigla kang gastos sa travels or unexpected medical bills. Baka kasi halimbawa, biglang inassign ka sa isang lugar ng boss mo, and when you travel to that location, to that place, mapagastos ka ng sobra. Or magti-trip kayo ng family, you were expecting na ito lang ang expenses mo, ito lang yung budget, hindi mo pala na-account na, uy, kakain pa rin nga pala tayo doon. Or, uy, hindi mo yung expect, ang mamahal pala ng pagkain doon. Or, yung hotel na nag-book ka, biglang nagkaroon ng problema and you need to transfer to another hotel, which is much, much more expensive. So, meron lang mga ganyan na unplanned expenses. And baka may medical bills kaya mag-ingat ka. It is better na unplanned expenses sa travel kaysa sa medical bills. Okay. At least yung unplanned expenses sa travel, na-enjoy mo kasi nag-travel ka pa rin. Ang medical bills ay wala, nahiga ka lamang sa ospital at gumastos ng gumastos. So, but don't worry, all of this can be avoided simply by being conscious of your financial decisions, controlling your expenses, and being healthy. Kapag mag-healthy-healthyhan ka, tinuloy mo yung pag-healthy-healthyhan mo, malalayo ka naman sa possibility na ikaw ay mauospital. So, okay lamang naman. Kaya, check mo lamang yung expenses mo and check mo rin yung health mo. Kamusta ka kaya pagdating sa career? Okay. Pagdating mo sa career, you are thinking of so many things and your mind seems to stop and focus. Yung utak mo, sa sobrang dami ng iniisip mo, naglag yung utak mo bigla, nag-pause yung utak mo bigla, at medyo hindi umandar ang utak mo. Kaya, at nangyayari yan because so many things are happening in your work all at the same time, and all of these need your attention. Kaya nga, dahil dito, pwede may possibility that you will have misunderstandings with some of your superiors and probably some of your subordinates. So try try your best to create a healthy workflow. Okay, siguraduhin mo na mababalance mo. When I was employed before, ang tawag nga namin dyan, work-work balance. Wala nang life. So sa'yo, you are doing a lot of things. You're spreading yourself a bit too thin. So you might want to let go of some of the things that are occupying your mind so that you can focus on really important things for you. Okay? So, because kasi pag masyadong magulong iniisip mo, possibility is magkakaroon ka ng problema sa mga bossing mo. Okay. Tingnan natin ang relationship mo. This year 2023 brings with it great news. May great news para sa relationship mo. Ano yung great news na yun? This year, romance is in the air as you might meet a special someone who matches your ideal partner. Oh, ideal. Ano yung ideal na yun? Don't rush it. Yun nga lang Huwag mong madaliin ang gusto. As you might scare your special someone away. Wala pa man, nagkatapusan na kaagad. Kaya walang pilitan, walang biglaan. Be more calculating in your steps and be aware of how your behavior affects the person. Kapag masyado kang, if you're getting too forward dun sa tao, you're pushing yourself too much to that person, the person might feel that you are crowding you're crowding her or him too much. So, konting alagwa lang ng konti so that you give the person space to process what type of relationship you're having. Okay? So, for this year, wow, maganda para sa daga ang relationship. Kamusta naman kaya ang health? Pagdating sa health, be health vigilant this 2023. There is a possibility of having some challenges as regards your internal organs. Make sure your liver and kidneys are healthy. Check mo. Sabi nga ng kamusta ka ba dyan? Di ba? So, checkin mo yung nasa internal mo, especially your liver and kidney. Sa Chinese metaphysics kasi, if you're practicing acupuncture, for example, meron kang mga acupuncture points na makikita dyan na it really talks about your internal organs. One of the most important nga na sayang wala na ako is spleen. SP, wala na ako noon. Kaya nung malaman namin later on na importante pala for Chinese healing ang spleen, ay nako, it was too late. So spleen, gallbladder, these are the important points na nasa body mo. So make sure that you are healthy. Complicating this must be stress caused by lack of sleep. O daga, baka nasosobrahan trabaho, hindi ka nakakatulog. So, it might complicate matters for you. So, keep your physical and mental health in check. Paano yon? Make sure you get enough sleep, enough rest. Bakit kasama sa mental health ang sleep? Because when you are sleeping, nagpo-process yung brain mo yan. Nire-relax yung mga naisip mo for the entire day or mga na-notice mo for the entire day. And your brain processes which among the things that you notice will be discarded, will be put on the side, or will be distorted. So, yun yung ginagawa ng utak mo. Kaya, make sure you get enough sleep. Okay? So, yan ang mga daga for this year. Tingnan natin yung susunod. At ang susunod naman natin ay ang ox. Okay. Ox na ox ang ox. Gaano ka ox na ox ang ox? Tingnan natin ngayon. This year may be relatively challenging. Naku, hindi pala ganun ka ox na ox. Relatively challenging year for the ox. It would seem to be an uphill battle and there might be times you'll get tired. So teka, mapapalaban tayo dito, pare ko ha? Mapapalaban tayo. So for this year, parang uphill battle, and so much uphill battle will make you feel sometimes na napapagod ka. So certain personalities may add to this challenge as they may say or tell unsavory stories about you whenever you are not around. In short, may nagbabackbite sa'yo o may nagchichismis sa likod mo. But don't give them the luxury of your time. Just push forward with your goals and plans. Remember that if you have naysayers, you also have lots of friends who will be around you and supporting you, especially when you are lonely. So, although may mga negative things that are being thrown at you, negative things are being said about you, do not focus on those individuals who are saying all of these nasty things about you. Why? Because you have a lot of friends, and these friends of yours will tell you the other side, the great things about you. So you might want to focus on your real friends rather than these bad people. And if you are doing so, kahit paminsan-minsan malolongkot ka because you feel you are tired, you feel you're in an uphill battle, may mga chismis pa, mafe-feel mo na lonely ka, your friends are there to help you out. So, tingnan natin, kamusta ba ang wealth mo ngayon? Okay. Keep your investments on safe side to minimize risk. Grabe talaga yung risk for 2023 sa Year of the Rabbit. Sabi ko nga, it crosses different animal signs. Iba't ibang animal signs ang tinatamaan nito. So keep your investments on the safe side to minimize risks. There will be opportunities to earn from your investment, but do not fall for fraud. May mga mambubudol, huwag kang magpabudol. Okay? So, even though they may investments na investment opportunities na papasok para sa iyo, make sure that your risks are at a minimal level. So spend your money wisely and focus on what you really need rather than the whims of the moment. Ano ba yung mga kailangan mo talaga? Hindi yung mga basta, ay, ang cute nito, trip ko to, bibili ako. Hindi ganon. Ano ba talaga yung mga kinakailangan mo ngayon? And you might want to focus your budget on those things that are important for you. Okay? So yan yung wealth mo. Kamusta naman ang relationships, ang career mo? Your current work assignment might not allow you to shine in the office this 2023. Oo. So kung ano man ang ginagawa mo ngayon, parang nawawala yung luster, nawawala yung kinang for 2023. So if if you're continuously doing what you have been doing for the longest time, medyo hindi ka yata mapapansin. If you continue on your current path, you will need to do so much work simply to be noticed. Kung halimbawa, ano man ang work mo ngayon, ano man ang pinag-business mo ngayon, kung dyan pa rin, walang pagbabago ka na gagawin, ay kailangan mo maghataw para lang mapansin ka. Okay, para manotice yung product mo, para manotice yung business mo, para manotice yung output mo ng mga superiors mo, kailangan humataw ka ng todo. Pero may solution naman yan. Ano yun? Work smart. Before pala tayo. Kaya nga, you need to work more and which will take a toll on your stress. May stress ka because of that. May stress ka dahil kailangan mo magtrabaho ng todo ng sobra. Kaya work smart and accept other tasks or projects or assignments instead. So, kumbaga parang ano yan eh, parang sa puno. Kung hindi na namumunga ang puno, tanim ka ng iba. Okay? Pag hindi na namumunga, old na yung puno, hindi na namumunga. Dati naman namumunga eh. Pero kung dyan ka pa rin aasa sa puno na yan, eh hindi masyadong marami magiging bunga niya for this year. So you might want to plant another tree. So ganun din. You work smart. How? By not staying on your current job, on your current position, on your current responsibilities and tasks. Huwag ka magstay lang muna dyan. Gawa ka ng bago. Okay, hanap ka ng bago. So that mas malaki ang possibility na mamumunga ulit. Pero this way, your superiors will see your output more. Kasi like if you get a project, of course, the superiors will be looking at the success of that project. So makikita kanila. Okay, mapapansin ka. Because if you're just doing what you have been doing for the longest time, kumbaga nanumb na sila, namanhid na sila sa output level mo. But if you get another project, titingnan nila, ano kaya mangyayari sa bagong project na ito? Pero but make sure your project becomes a success or they will notice you in a negative light. Siguraduhin mo na okay yung project na gagawin mo. Now, tingnan na natin sa relationship mo. If you're looking for someone special, this year allows you to meet that person. Pero, ito na naman, katulad ng kanina, don't rush things. Take it slow. Get to know them first so you can see their intention and honesty. Tingnan mo rin. Baka naman, kung yung rat kanina baka mabudol pagdating sa business and investment, ikaw baka mabudol pagdating sa relationship. So tingnan mo rin, okay ba? Tama ba? Malinis ba ang intention ng tao in wanting to have relationships with you? Check mo din. And yung relationship, if your ox, for example, is in business, these are business relationships na kailangan tingnan mo. Baka may makikisosyo sa iyo sa business o magpapasosyo sa iyo sa business na meron palang ulterior motive. Okay. So kung nandun yan sa month pillar mo, checkin mo doon. Pag nasa sa year pillar mo, ito ay mga friends mo. Baka may makikipagkaibigan sa iyo tapos meron palang ibang gusto. Baka i-friend ka sa Facebook, sa Messenger, tapos biglang pautang naman na nabubudol ka na. Baka fake pala yung account na nakikipagkaibigan sa iyo. So, for relationships, be sure na alam mo kung anong pinapasok mo. Pagdating sa health mo, nature and the wild might interest you for their vast greatness. Ang ganda kasi ng nature. Kaya lang, this year, you might need to be extra careful if you visit these spots as you might get hurt or sick. Lalo na kung ang pupunta mo, halimbawa, punta ka sa mga bundok-bundok, sa forest, pupunta ka doon, ingat ka. Mag-extra ingat ka because medyo may sumusunod-sunod sa'yo na baka aksidente, baka matalisod ka or what have you. So if you are going out into sa nature for this year, kailangan mag-extra care ka. Control your eagerness and desire to come out and see these locations this year. This year lamang naman. But then again, if you really want to go out to nature, siguraduhin mo lang na mag-iingat ka. Especially sa wood. Wood is what? Wood is forest. Okay? Especially doon sa wood. Okay? Kaya, take extra care so that when you want to enjoy nature, enjoyment lang talaga ang makukuha mo. Okay. So, yan ang ox natin for this year. Titingnan naman natin ngayon ang pang-apat, which is the tiger. So ito yung last animal sign natin for the year. Nagsimula na kasi tayo, we started discussing sa ating rabbit, kasi rabbit yung grand duke natin for this year. Inikot natin hanggang sa dumating tayo sa tiger. After kasi ng tiger, balik ulit sa rabbit. Nagsa-cycle lang naman yung 12 animal signs. So, what is in store for the tiger? For the tigers, this year offers a balance in different aspects in your life. Your health, career, and relationships may seem just moving forward as planned. With this seemingly uneventful year, it is your choice to make the most out of it. So, kumbaga, no surprises sa'yo for this year. Medyo naka-plateau, naka-standard, naka-stagnate ng konti. Walang masyadong excitement, walang masyadong surprises, nothing. So nothing that will make you feel na tataas bigla yung blood pressure mo because of excitement. Hindi. Medyo nandyan ka lang. Kumbaga, chill ka lang for this year. Pa-relax, pa-redhor. Pero, it is your choice to make the most out of it. So kung ikaw ay naka-plateau for this year, maybe this is the time for you to relax. Maybe ito yung time sa'yo para mag-contemplate dun sa mga bagay na nagawa mo na on the previous years. This is the best time for you to be able to do that. Now, if you need medical treatment, this year will allow you to meet qualified health professionals who know their stuff. Now, kung halimbawa, mayroon kang lingering na sakit, lingering na disease, na for the longest time ay hindi mo tinututukan, hindi mo binibigyan ng panahon. Itong year na ito, maybe you'd like to look into that. Because for this year, maganda dahil ang mamimit mo ay mga specialists who really know what you're going through. Remember, pwede mo naman sabihin, ay, specialist din naman yung sa akin. Even the specialists kasi, halimbawa, mayroon tayong specialista sa diabetes, for example. So, yung mga specialista na yan, iba-iba rin kasi yung gamot na binibigay nila sa'yo. Bakit? Kasi iba-iba rin yung mga pharma companies na nag-finance sa kanila. Yun nga lang, nakakalungkot sa ilang mga doktor. Ang ipatrireseta lang sa iyo ay kung sinong pharma ang nagbibigay sa kanila ng madaming pera. Sometimes, hindi naman lahat ng doktor. Ang dami kong kilalang doktor na hindi naman. Pero may mga doktor talaga na pera-pera lang, na i-reseta kahit sa tingin nila hindi okay. Kasi yung pharma company na yan ay nag-finance tong last na trip niya sa 7-day cruise, for example. Kaya sige na nga, i-reseta ko na lang. Wala naman siguro masamang mangyayari. Kahit alam niyang wala naman mabuting mangyayari. Kaya nga, this year for you, ito maganda. Matsatsambahan mo yung tao, matsatsambahan mo yung doktor na kung ano man ang kine-carry niya na gamot, yun talaga ang kailangan mo. Kung ano man yung specialty niya, eksakto talaga sa kinakailangan mo. Kaya kung nagpapatumpik-tumpik ka pa later on, previously you might not have wanted to really do something about whatever you are feeling physically. This is the year. Tutukan mo na. Hanapan mo na ng paraan. Because itong taon na ito, makukuha mo yung tamang tao. Now, kamusta kapag dating sa health? Sa wealth, ang mga tiger natin. Kung ikaw ay tiger, for this year, know the people you are dealing with. Okay, bakit? Especially when it comes to money. Rabbit year talaga pa rin. Ang lakas talaga ng impact. So, know the people you're dealing with, especially when it comes to money. Some individuals might want to take advantage of your trust and unfortunately lead you into a situation where you will lose money. So, may mga magpapapusta sa'yo. Paglalawin ka doon sa pinapapusta niya. And ang niyata mo dyan, baka too good to be true. Ano yung too good to be true? Ang iniisip lang palagi, networking yan. Ang networking kasi, puro milyon-milyon pinag-uusapan, too good to be true yan. Hindi. Networking, too good based on your level of hataw. Pag natama mo kasi sa networking, kikita ka talaga. At yung mga numbers na sinasabi, yung mga milyon-milyon na sinasabi, kikitain mo talaga yan. But you really need to work for it. Huwag kang papasok sa networking na pagkatapos mag-invest, o ito na pera ko, tanong, mayaman na ba ako? Hindi, kailangan mong trabahuin. Ang tinutukoy dito na mambubudol sa'yo, ito yung sasabihin sa'yo, mag-invest ka lang, wala ka nang gagawin. Because it is not true. Kailangan may gawin ka. Lalo na kung masyadong mataas ang returns na sinasabi at pinapangako sa'yo. Sa akin, ang daming mga nagkukwento sa akin, Sir, mag-invest ka dito, kikita ka 30% a month. Mga ganyan-ganyan. Automatic yan, tatalikuran ko na yung tao na yan kasi nagbubulahan tayo. 30% a month. Tapos wala akong gagawin, budol yan. Huwag kang magpapadala sa mga mambubudol na ganyan. So, tingnan mo ano ba yung investment level at ano ba yung returns na kaya nilang ibigay sa'yo. Sa akin, pag umaabot ng mga 2% to 3%, mga ganyan, okay pa sa akin yan. Pero pag biglang pumalo na ang return sa akin, nasa mga 20%, 30%, kalokohan na yan. Actually, ako, naglalaro din ako sa ganyan na mga investment level. Pero sa akin, ingat-ingat pa rin. And ang i-invest mo, siguraduhin mo na yung excess sa'yo. Na kapag matalo man, ay hindi ka magugutom. Kinakailangan yung kaya mo. Okay. What else? Keep your spider senses at full throttle. Parang Spider-Man ang dating ito. And don't feel so bad. This feeling might be the one they are waiting for to take your money from you. Kapag masama ang loob mo, halimbawa lang, natalo ka sa isang investment, bigyan ka dating, oo nga, nakakawawa ka naman, tara, bawiin natin yan. Ito, may mas maganda akong investment sa'yo. Dito natin bawiin. Yan ang magiging style nila sa paglapit nila sa'yo. So, take heed, these challenging times will soon come to pass. Okay? Kinakailangan, ingat ka rin. Now, tingnan natin pagdating sa iyong career. Make sure that this year, you will consciously push to improve yourself. Self-improvement ang importante sa iyo for this year. Develop your competencies and skills. There is great competition at work this year, and if you don't improve, your colleagues will get the better of you. So nag-i-improve na lahat ng mga tao sa paligid mo. Gumagaling sila, kahanga-hanga na sila, ang gaganda ng mga projects nila. Kung ikaw ay hindi mo i-develop, hindi mo i-improve ang sarili mo, mapag-iiwanan ka. So what you need to do is to make sure that you develop yourself as well. Your skills become better so that you can get higher responsibilities, greater tasks in your organization. And if you're able to do that, then you can catch up or even overtake them. But if you will simply sit down on your desk, on your table, on your business, and do nothing about it, they will overtake you. Lalampasan kanila ng gusto. Bakit? They are improving themselves and you will be left behind if you do not do the same. Gumagaling sila eh. They are doing the time. They are investing on themselves. Kung sila nagsisipag-invest sa sarili nila, umangat sila, gumagaling sila, kahanga-hanga na sila. Pag ikaw hindi, mapag-iiwanan ka. You are not getting worse. You are not getting incompetent. It simply is because yung competency level nila ay tumaas. And since yung sa'yo ay nandito ka pa rin, dati magkapantay kayo, when their competencies go up, you will be left behind. And it seems that you are getting worse, but not really. Tuloy-tuloy pa rin naman ginagawa mo. Yun nga lang, nag-level up na sila. So what do you need to do? Develop yourself. So, never give up. Develop yourself, learn new skills, or strengthen existing ones. Also, stay humble and always do your best whenever and wherever possible. Okay. So, yun ang kailangan mong gawin. Develop mo ang sarili mo. Kamusta kaya ang relationship ng Tiger for this year? 2023 might allow you to meet someone who will catch your fancy. It could start first as having similar interests, either in sports or in recreational activities, or even in church. So may mamimit ka na pareho kayo ng likes and dislikes. Probably sa isang concert, nagkakilala kayo dahil pareho yung gusto yung singer. O sa church, nagkakilala kayo kasi para madalas na nag-visit kayo doon sa the same church. Or kung an organization that likes to do something. Halimbawa, ikaw ay nasa Rotary din siya kasi pareho kayong mahilig tumulong sa kapwa. Same interest kayo, dyan kayo nagkamit ngayon. So, will this blossom to a romantic relationship? Or will it simply be a good friendship? You don't know yet. Hindi mo pa alam. As it's still, you don't know yet as it is still ambiguous. Dapat period yan, hindi question mark. So, ito hindi mo pa alam. Basta may mamimit ka. And that somebody, medyo mapapansin mo, uy, medyo okay itong taong to. But will it blossom into a relationship, a romantic relationship? You don't know. Or hanggang friend zone lang ba kayo? You don't know also. Basta ang alam mo lang, somebody catches your fancy. Now, just focus on what you are doing on that. Just focus now on that you are doing things together and having fun doing that. Basta yun lang. Basta having fun ka lang. Relax lang. Hindi kinakailangan isipin mo kagad, ano kaya? Magiging kami kaya? Relax lang. You're having fun naman this year. Just continuously have fun. Emotional stability is the key to discerning where this relationship, friendship or relationship will lead to. Hindi mo pa alam eh. Basta importante lang, just enjoy what you have. Huwag mo i-push ng biglaan kasi baka mawala. Pero right now, the order of the day, just enjoy whatever you have. You have many you have many things in common. You don't know if it will blossom into a romantic relationship or it will stay on the friend zone. But what's important is that you know you are okay with each other. And if you are okay with each other, just spend time and enjoy the fun. Okay. So, yan ang relationship mo. Paano kaya ang health mo ngayon? O, Tiger, some issues in your stomach area might, natakpan lang yung last letter ng picture ng Tiger, might crop up. Also, you might feel something funny in your respiratory system. So, dalawa, stomach area and respiratory system. This could be caused by overstraining your muscle due to some physical activities. Baka napapagod ka. Baka nasosobrahan ng exercise mo. Or if you're running, maybe nasosobrahan yung takbo mo. Nagbubuhat ka ng bakal, baka nasosobrahan ng pagbubuhat mo. So, na-overstrain ka lamang naman kasi. You're pushing yourself too much. So, if ever you notice them, visit your doctor and things will improve. Yun lang naman yan. It is not that critical. Basta pag mapansin mo lang, just visit your doctor at pag-improve naman yung mga bagay. Okay? So, yan ang Tiger for the year. Okay. So, nadaanan na natin yung lahat ng 12 animal signs. Ito ang susunod natin ngayon. Abangan nyo kung ano ang schedule ng trainings natin for February and March. Maglalabas ako ng schedule, ha? At pag maglabas na ako ng schedule, i-plot mo na dyan din sa calendar mo para ma-attenan mo as many as the training programs that I will be scheduling. A lot of my training programs will still be just like this. It will still be free na pwede mong attenan. May mga ilan din na may bayad. Ibig sabihin, higher learning ito. Because yung mga free seminars natin, these are general for everyone else. Pero yung higher learning are only for those individuals who want to learn more, deeper, greater than what I am sharing in our public seminars. Okay? So, tingnan mo yung February to March schedule natin para ma-maximize mo yung mga seminars natin. And i-share mo naman, once I post the seminar schedules, i-share mo naman sa mga kaibigan mo. Baka kailangan din nila ng training program natin. Okay? So, nakumpleto na natin ngayon yung 12 animal signs natin. Sinimulan natin sa rabbit, inikot natin all the way to tiger and back to rabbit. So, kung may mga na-miss ka, check mo na lang sa Facebook sa Facebook account ko. Nandiyan naman. Or tingnan mo rin sa YouTube account. Nandiyan din naman yan. Panoorin mo kung ano yung animal sign mo. Lalo na kung dati, wala ka pang hour pillar. At na-i-plot mo na yung hour pillar mo, reviewin mo. Or kapag may mga kaibigan ka na nagpapatulong sa'yo, ay i-plot mo yung chart niya, tapos tingnan mo yung animal sign niya, baka makatulong ka sa kanya. Tingnan nyo lang kung ano yung nasa videos ko. Okay? So, maraming salamat for joining us again today. Maraming salamat, Erica, Annalisa, maraming salamat. Salamat din, April and Nari. Maraming salamat. Ronaldin, thank you. And Johnny, maraming salamat. Erica, maraming salamat for joining us. And again, if you missed some of the animal signs, nasa Facebook account natin yan. And may utang nga pala ako. Ang utang ko ay yung animal signs na ng last week natin na animal signs. at yung animal signs na yon ay yung rooster at saka yung dog. O ito, screenshot mo na lang. Okay? Screenshot mo na lang. I-share ko sa iyo yung mga slides nun. Because remember last time, biglang nagka-problema yung aking aking Canva. So, I will share with you, screenshot mo na lang. Kasi na-discuss ko na rin naman ito last week. Okay? So, yan yung sa general description ng booster na itong nagka-clash sa rabbit. Okay? Pero huwag ka matakot sa clash na yan, ha? Kasi it simply means na you will be undergoing great changes. So, ito yung nasa wealth. Kapag i-replay mo naman to, pwede mong i-post dun sa replay. Ito yung sa career. Ito yung sa relationship. At ito yung sa health. Okay. Ang bilis naman, sir. Di i-replay mo na lang. Tapos dun sa replay, mag-screenshot ka. Ito yung sa dog natin. Okay. Na excellent year for the thinkers. Ito yung wealth ng dog natin. Ito yung sa career. Ito yung sa relationship. And finally, ito yung sa health. Okay. So, ayan. Si Erica ay dog. Erica, ha? Balikan mo na lang yon. Screenshot mo na lang ulit. Pakinggan mo ulit yung present ko. Last week, binasa ko yon. At kwento ko na last week yon, Erica. So ngayon lang makikita mo yung slides na ginamit ko dun sa last week. Kasi last week, nawala yung slides ko . So kwento ko na lang. So at least, i-match mo na lang yung kwento ko dun sa mga slides natin ngayon. Okay? So again, maraming salamat sa lahat. And I hope you learned something. Share nyo naman sa mga kaibigan nyo itong mga videos na ito dahil baka kailangan nila . And this year, remember this year sa Rabbit Year, we need to help people because we will be earning from helping people. So your focus should be help as many people as you can. And if these videos will help them, malaki may tutulong nito sa iyo. So ako muli si Angel Lozari ng Lozari Consulting, isang kumpanya na tinayo namin noong 1999 at yung mga ang focus namin is for the longest time ang ginagawa namin is really more on leadership programs, values, team building, supervision, managerial programs, mga ganon. Pero in recent years, the past 3 years, nagpo-focus tayo din sa Chinese metaphysics. Okay, so again, maraming salamat. Kita-kita tayo sa susunod na mga seminars natin. Ako muli si Angel Lozari ng Lozari Consulting. Magandang umaga sa inyo lahat.